Dawson Rider Wiki.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with my review of the Deluxe Rabbit Take Sparkling from Kamen Rider Build. I'm sorry this review is so late. A lot of people are asking where this was, but I just decided to wait for one big shipment with the grease stuff, just to save money. This time, sometimes I do that, so I'm sorry. But the review's finally here, and I actually quite dig this thing. It's very simplistic at the end of the day, more simplistic than I thought it would be. I kind of expected when I first saw pictures of it that it might end up being kind of like some of the other mid-combo electronic, like larger versions of you know, the gimmick, or something like the Orion Q-Tama, where it's got a ton of extra sounds and maybe voice clips, but it's very straightforward and basically just does what it does in the show, which is fine, because I really like the way it looks. I mean, first of all, if you watch the show, you know this is based off of like a soda can, and it just really reinforces the whole Pepsi motif. And you got like the chrome here, which can be very hit or miss for me. Sometimes it looks cheap, and maybe it does here a bit, but I really don't mind it. And this is all really basic in the back, like it's really bland and boring here. But I think for the most part it stands out, and it looks pretty good. And it reminds me of the Candroids, which is always a nice thing, and just the concept of it is kind of neat. Like, I like all these mundane toku things you can put around your house or in the kitchen and see if people notice that they, you know, don't make sense, but also they do. And you have really nice compound eyes here. The sticker paint, or is it sticker or is it paint? I think it's stained. That sounded weird. That sounded really weird. But overall, it's not perfect, but I think it looks pretty good. It's also a pretty good size for making you feel like you got it from the show. You can shake it like the other bottles, but this one actually has some electronic sounds. Do it again. No! Okay, fine, don't do it again. But it kind of, you know, mimics fizzing sounds. It just kind of sounds like sand shifting around. Alright, so then when you do this, just like in the show, you pop it out and this comes down so you can actually put it in the driver and stuff like that. And every now and then you'll get like a lucky sound, which I may or may not be able to make happen in the review. There we go. So we got it. So you get the picture there. And you can like sort of activate and mess around the sounds by touching the buttons down here. But let's just go ahead and put it in the driver. I'm gonna zoom out here a little bit so it's not such a tight squeeze there. All right, so let's do this. No, wait. All right, and then you get your attack noise. Alright, and then it'll just do the same thing again if you go again. Yep. Alright. I'll wait. We got time. This is a short review. Alright. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. I mean, like I said, it's very straightforward. There's no any kind of fanciful, more noises. You can't really plug it into most other things. In fact, the only thing I can really think of is the twin breaker, which you probably saw this in that review before its review came out, if you watched it. And, you know, like I said, there's no other bonus phrases, which sometimes they'll do with things like these. And as cool as that might have been to maybe get some phrases from the show packed in, I'm actually pretty okay with this. I like it quite a bit. Like, sometimes simplicity is nice, and it does exactly what it's supposed to do, and it looks nice, and I really like the sounds. I like the way the lights look. I like the way the lights look when they work with the driver. And just doing this is honestly just really satisfying and unique. So it's not like the absolute best thing, but I think it's a really neat part of the build line that I can recommend if you are into this form or this part of the gimmick. Anyway, that's about it. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Dawson Rider, signing out.